guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. I'm back here at Fitzgerald's Hyundai in Clearwater, Florida, walking around. I know a lot of you are asking for some special edition cars. What we have is this 2019 Hyundai Edition, but this is a Hyundai special edition like no other. This is the Night Edition on the redesigned, refreshed Tucson. So let me give you a little bit of history lesson. Hyundai's been around since 1987. Since then, they've added some cars to their lineup. They've taken cars out of their lineup. One car that was added in the 2000s was the Tucson, and it really has grown into its own and filled a perfect space. As the Santa Fe has gotten larger, the Tucson as well has increased in size, but it really is a great overall package. And with this Night Edition, it gives you some extra touches that's going to allow you to stand out from the rest of the Tucson crowd. So let's go ahead and take a look at this 2019 Night Edition. So redesigned front fascia, rear fascia, and also some interior changes. So with the Night Edition, you're going to get some blacked out sections on this front fascia. I really like the overall look of the headlights on the Tucson. Very, very sinister looking for an SUV, and I like it. Nice style lights down here. As we transition across the front, this is part of that Night Edition. You got a blacked out grille, the dark chrome around really sets the car off, and I like the way that they take the same design and bring it into that lower section of the grille, all the way across the front. Nicely done. Another nice touch that I like is I really like on the hood, they decided to take it, slope it down to meet the grille, and then bring it up, but they have that body line that goes all the way around from corner to corner. Very nice touch. Probably the biggest difference that you're gonna see on this Night Edition is right here. 19-inch BBS wheels. Love the design. That's a name that's so iconic with great wheels, but I love the design. Really works well with the color of the car. I like the way that they bring this black color plastic around the fender. Gives it a little bit more of a rugged look on this Tucson, but the wheels really just make it. Let's continue down the side. Night Edition, blacked out mirrors. Going up onto the roof, you have blacked out roof rails, a panoramic sunroof on the Tucson. Nice extra touch. And then as we continue towards the back, overall I like the proportions of the Tucson. It's not too large, it's not too small. It really is just right. And you can see just those BBS wheels work great on this. As we come around, we get to the back tail end section. Very flat rear tailgate. Love the LED lighting, also very slim, just like the headlights. And then with the Night Edition, you're gonna get the dual exhaust outlets. Now, you know me, like I've said before, I'm not a big vacuum cleaner fan with these exhausts, but you know what? They actually work really well. And I like the way that they put a little body line design into the lower rear fascia here, really just to set it off and give it a nice look. But let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we're working with this Tucson. All right guys, hood is popped on the Night Edition Tucson. What we're working with is that 2.4 liter inline four naturally aspirated engine. So with that, you're gonna have 181 horsepower. Great news is it's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, standard automatic like we all know and love. No CVTs in any of the cars in the Hyundai lineup. 23 in the city, 30 on the highway. It's one of those things that, yes, it would be nice to have the Night Edition with the turbocharged engine, but you know, with this kind of power and the overall aesthetics of the car, I think that it really slots in at a proper price point with some great features and the power. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and fire this one up and just see what the Night Edition sounds like. Let's go do it. All right guys, we're inside the 2019 Hyundai Tucson, that Night Edition. Let's go ahead and start with the door panels. Lots of black on it, and that's to be expected because it is the Night Edition. The armrest, it's a small piece of real estate, but it is a little on the softer side compared to some other Hyundais that I've been in. You have a very large cup holder at the base of the door, so that's nice to see, easy to get to. And then you have some silver trim on the actual door handle to open the door, and the lock mechanism that slides forward and backwards. So at least they brought some silver there, but I am going to zonk that. I would like to see just a little bit more silver. Now, before I go any further, you're probably going to ask, hey, this night edition, how much does it cost? You're looking at $31,600, give or take a few dollars. But that's something that, like I said, it allows you to have some features that you're not going to get on just any other Tucson. Like the dash, it's a softer material up top. They have this dry weave faux carbon fiber that comes across, and you know what? It actually looks pretty tasteful. It doesn't look too gaudy or anything. Here's our usual iPad style infotainment system on the different Hyundai products, and you know, for what it's worth, it allows the dash to be moved very forward and very low, so I do like it for that. And really, the fonts and graphics are real easy to see and to look at, and you can see how you have that nice sliding mechanism, just like all the Hyundais and the whole stable. They both have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You have nice dual climate control. I like the dual climate layout because it's larger with the screen here, the digital screen, and allows you to see it very easily. And then as we drop down, you have nice USB, two 12 volts, a nice cubby area here, which is a nice touch, another slot here, two cup holders, and then with the night package, you're going to get leather on the shift knob here. This is going to help you get through that 6-speed automatic transmission, a little bit of gloss black, and then you also have electric e-brake, a drive mode selector button, which is, there's different modes you could go through with your Tucson, and then you have a nice faux leather style armrest. It's a little on the harder side, but it's at a great height. You open it up, you got a nice little tray in here, no USB or anything like that. All that takes place up front. And then the seats. This is a zonk for me. I feel like in this special edition, they should be leather seats. These seats, the fabric is very durable feeling, and the actual graphic on the fabric isn't too 1980s looking, but overall, I would like to at least see leather on the bolstering, for Pete's sakes, especially because this is a special edition. Now, with the night edition, you don't have to worry about being in the pitch black because you have a nice light color headliner, and then like I pointed out before, you have a panoramic sunroof in the Tucson, and it is a nice size, one touch, real simple to use. Why don't you come on over to the driver's side and I'll show you the business end. Come on over. All right, guys, driver's side of the business here. Very nice seating position. Now, the overall seats, especially with the driver, with getting him electrically adjusted, they feel good. There's nothing really to write home about when it comes to the looks, but you're able to get in a good position. Now, with the Tucson Night Edition, you do get those extra safety features, which is really wonderful. A special steering wheel. This is Night Edition only. I like the perforated leather, and then the regular trim leather. Great thickness, great feel. And then there's your gauge layout. It's a little on the simple side, but simple doesn't have to be bad. It's easy to read. There's a little bit of gray touches to it. You have that digital display in the center. You hit sport, and there it is. It tells you that you're in sport mode. No fuss, nothing like that. It's not going to change red and flash colors and a strobe light at you like some other cars do. But overall, the driving position is very nice in here. Lots of headroom, even with a panoramic sunroof. Because remember, with these panoramic sunroofs, sometimes it squeezes you down. We're going to have to zonk the mirror. The mirror is not a frameless mirror. They need to start putting frameless mirrors in these Hyundais, especially at this price point, over $31,000. Let's go ahead and check out the back seat. All right, guys, back seat time of the 2019 Hyundai Tucson. This is, like I said, I'm sure people are taking bets. How many times am I going to say Night Edition? There's one more for you. Lots of black back here, but you know what? The seats are very supportive and they're comfy, and I like this feature. You could actually recline them back a little bit, and that's going to make those longer drives a lot nicer. You have the harder plastic on the backs of the seats, which I know moms and dads love when their kids are kicking the seat. My dad would kill us if we kicked the seat. So, you know, we didn't have that luxury back then of being able to kick the seat, but I guess that will protect the seat a little bit better. You do have rear AC vents back here and a USB port, which is nice to see. I would like to see two. because there's probably a great chance you're going to have 2 kids sitting back here. You have a center armrest. It's a little on the firmer side. It's weird. It's like some of these cars have really soft armrests, and then other ones have, it might as well be a bed of nails here that you pull down. Maybe that'll be a new option, the bed of nails edition. But, you know, it's easy to flip down and whatnot. Overall, lots of head space, lots of shoulder space. Let's go ahead and check out that cargo section. All right, guys, probably one of the most important places for any SUV is going to be that rear cargo area. Real nice one touch. Back away. She opens up. Not too fast, not too slow, but what you are welcome to is a wonderful open area. I love how wide this area is, because some of these SUVs, it seems like as you work your way back, it gets tightened up and you can't even fit a bicycle in there. You got to take it all apart, but lots of room. Obviously, these seats are going to fold down, that 60-40 split, and then they even got you smart. They got a nice 12-volt back here. They know that you're probably going to take the car to the beach, take the kids there, and you know they want to have their raft inflated. You could have a nice electric air pump for them instead of you having to blow it yourself with your pair of lungs. But love the space, love the room. If you're ready, I'm ready to take this Night Edition for a spin. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. Guys, we're leaving Fitzgerald's Hyundai in sunny Clearwater, Florida. We're in the 2019 Tucson. This one is that Night Edition. Just like the last Tucson review that we did, I really love the visibility in this SUV, especially out the front. You know, they pulled the A-pillars back very nicely to where it doesn't create a blind spot, so to speak. Out the back window, looks good. Side windows are great. Mirrors, what I like about the mirrors, they're attractive looking, but they also give you good visibility. Steering wheel, like I pointed out earlier, this one being a Night Edition is wrapped in some different leather than your standard Tucson. I like the material, I like the feel. The infotainment screen is easy to look at, easy to see, and just overall a very, very comfortable experience inside this Night Edition. Now, one thing that I would like to see, and I'm not saying, hey, post a bunch of badges all over the car, but I would like to see a Night Edition somewhere where it says, hey, this is something a little extra special, especially on the interior. But overall, very quiet. The fit and finish is very nice. I don't know if you heard, but if you with that lane keep assist here, I'll show you again, it actually pulls you right back into the lane. That's what you're going to get with the Night Edition, is you start to drift, it pulls you right back in. Nice safety feature, especially if you're doing those longer drives and you're trying to make it straight through from Florida to New York. Let's go ahead and see what the handling is like. I'm gonna go ahead and a little bit quicker into this right-hand turn. Nice and stable, not a lot of body roll, which is great to see. You know, sometimes these SUVs, it's like you're a weight on the end of a spring kind of bouncing around all over the place, but I feel very secure to the road. It is front-wheel drive, so you know you have to deal with certain things that come with that, with getting hard on the gas, because it will do some torque steer and try to wrestle the wheel out from your hand. Let me go ahead and take a look at this 6-speed here. You get on it, it drops down and you're off. So not a huge weight for that drop down in the gearbox to get you going, but it wasn't as fast as I would like it to be. Engine gets a little buzzy, but remember, you are dealing with a 2.4 liter naturally aspirated engine at the end of the day, 181 horsepower. But overall, just a really nice driving SUV, and it's perfect for somebody who doesn't want to go super big with their SUV of choice. Acceleration, you're not going to win any drag races, that's for sure. It's on the slower side in the 8-second range. It's crazy that when you get that turbocharged inline 4, it really allows you to accelerate so much quicker. And in the Night Edition, that's not an option that you could go with. But just really smooth, really quiet overall, except for when you're flooring it. That's when it gets a little buzzy. Armrest, that center armrest, it's a little too hard. And the one on the door, it's on the softer side, but it's small. They really gave you a small section of real estate to rest your elbow back there. But you know, I think this one slots in for somebody who wants a little extra unique look, a little extra on the safety features, and then you know, that great warranty that you get with Hyundai. 5-year bumper to bumper, 60,000 mile, 100,000 mile on the powertrain for 10 years. You got roadside assistance and everything else. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up and get back to Fitzgerald's. Before I do though, let me go ahead, I'm gonna click on that drive mode button that I showed you earlier. That puts it in sport. What it does is it holds on to a gear, fifth, and it allows you to accelerate a little quicker. So we're gonna go ahead and get on it. Yeah, definitely. When you put the Tucson into sport mode, you can feel that it does accelerate a little quicker than in standard mode. And obviously the throttle response is gonna be a little quicker as well. But overall, over the bumps, brakes feel great. Turning it in. Like I said, a little bit of torque steer coming off that turn. But this is one of those types of vehicles that, you know, you're using it as your daily transportation. You're not trying to win any races. And in return, you're gonna get some nice appointments. And with the special edition, you get to stand out a little bit. Really love the panoramic sunroof. That was a nice touch that they put as part of the package. But now, I'm sure we gave you enough taste of this Tucson, so we're gonna wrap it up and I'll see you back at Fitzgerald's. All right guys, it's been another wonderful day here at Fitzgerald's Hyundai. Definitely gotta give a huge thank you to Igor and the whole staff here. Open up the doors, allowing us to bring even these special editions to you guys. If these are the types of things you like to see on Raity's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raity's Rides family. We really love your support and your care. Check out my different forms of social media. You know what they're called. All Raity's Rides original content. If you want to get yourself some Raity's Rides merch, click that link in the description. It takes you right to Spreadshirt. And then finally, the man of the hour, the myth, the legend, the guy who's got his hands full with more than just a camera. I promise you that. Tom Moschner, getting the angles, even with his hands being handicapped. That's what it's all about. Thank you, Tom, for all your hard work. And just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.